This is Canada's newest wilderness resort. And while of course it has a focus on wildlife and activities here in beautiful Desolation Sound, it also has a focus on culture because it's owned and operated by the Klahoose First Nations. I'm Michael, the channel is DownieLive, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the Klahoose Wilderness Resort. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We're going to the grizzly bear viewing platforms, the activities we do back at the resort, and even how they run the whole place off-grid. But first, I need to explain where we are and how to get here. The Klahoose Wilderness Resort is located in Desolation Sound, a remote area on the west coast of British Columbia. In fact, it's so remote that to get here, I rode my motorcycle for 5 hours, taking 2 different ferries up along the Sunshine Coast to get me to Lund, the end of Highway 101. And from here, we still had to take a boat another hour up the inlet, just to get to our home here for the next 3 nights.
And we are arriving at the Klahoose Wilderness Resort. There is not a single other building that we can see at all. Look how clear this water is.
Just arriving here had you saying,
wow.
But if I'm honest, it was the greeting that set the tone for the weekend.
Che Chaput. I mutut quinome. Cheyenne atnan. To watch up. Homathko kaimuk chene. I mutuk. Che hathach. Tuthquo Tums Klahoose Wilderness Resort. So what I said to you all is, hello, my name is Cheyenne and I come from Ope, which is Church House. I'm a Homolko First Nations band member. I'd like to welcome and thank you all for coming to Klahoose Wilderness Resort, Klahoose's traditional land and territory. Again, my name is Cheyenne and this is Randy.
Thank you.
And with that, it's time to celebrate our arrival.
Cheers.
And check out our rooms.
They've put me in room 1, but I'm going to show you a cabin first. Welcome to cabin 1.
Ooh, cabin 1.
You get a little welcome package. You guys have the patio, fantastic views. You guys have 2 bedrooms, bathroom, loft, so you can have tons of friends, family, whoever. But it's just you 2. So enjoy. I love this. We've arrived 10 minutes ago and it's raining. And I mean that honestly. It's suddenly so peaceful. I'm really happy to be here.
Other than the cabins, you can stay in lodge rooms, which is where I'm staying. They are attached to the main building, but they have fewer bedrooms, but that same cottage feel with that incredible view.
We have 2 seal friends. Oh. We have appetizers. Talk about for a second, we've been here for like 45 minutes. We've had our welcome drink, we've checked in, we've seen seals. We are now having oysters. I'm speechless for once. The sun has come out, but it's time for us to head in to dinner.
Now the meals here are restaurant quality while being surrounded by good company, and the large windows make sure you can always see the water and mountains.
Delicious. Team? Delicious.
Delicious. Oh, yeah.
To the great room we go now. Wow.
As it started to rain outside, we all settled in around the fire, and Randy and Cheyenne shared a traditional Klahoose story with us, which sparked many more stories and conversation which went long into the night. And while we didn't want the night to end, we all knew that the real adventure would start first thing in the morning.
For some reason, I always have to disturb the peace. There's my seal friend again. Come say hi. Guys, this is Susan. We're just getting acquainted over coffee. Oh, that's her, Sneaky Susan.
Now, not everyone swims first thing in the morning like Susan and I, but a few chose to explore on paddleboards while the rest of us were gathered around this rope on the dock.
Yeah, Leon, is this catch and release or catch and release, bro?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it's moving. It's alive.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow. Come up. Look at that. Look how big that is.
A nice one, yeah. It's healthy.
We just caught our appetizer for later.
Bigger one.
Long antennas.
I put them in the freezer.
And with that, we're headed out on the boat for our adventure to explore Toba Inlet.
and hopefully come across some wildlife.
Awesome waterfall. No wildlife yet. We're at the mouth of this river at this estuary, which is normally a grizzly bear hotspot, and we don't see anything yet.
Two. There. Right. Wait. Hang on. Stop.
You have binoculars?
Stop.
Ian, are they?
I think
In
no.
Two rocks.
Two rocks?
Are they rocks? It's because we're moving. No. Look, they're moving.
We're seeing what we want to see at this point. We're not going to give up. We're going to move on to another location, see if we can't find some there. So we've just parked at the Klahoose private dock. We're gonna grab some lunch, I think, but they also have their grizzly bear towers here. And we've just arrived at the stunning Toba Inlet. Look at this. I mean, other than this just being incredibly beautiful, why are we here?
We are here to hopefully see some grizzly bears. I'm gonna take you guys up to the grizzly bear viewing platforms. There's 6 of them in total. And right now we are here viewing the memorial totem pole. And we had a little bit of snacks.
A little lunch?
Yeah, and then we're gonna go look for some grizzly bears. Haugus in our language, haugus.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And what makes this such a good spot for grizzly bears?
Not just for grizzly bears, bobcats, lynx come down here, they hide out in the grass, and the grizzly bears love eating the sedge grass.
Now, as we drive into the Grizzly Towers, Randy has his eyes peeled in the bush for any sign of movement, as it's too early in the season for them to be fishing in the river, but they might just be looking for berries. And, well, no luck yet.
This is the grizzly bear platform. Not much of a grizzly bear proof gate, but apparently it does the trick. And they're not really interested in us. They're interested in the fish in the river. When a bear catches a fish, what do they do with it?
They'll stay close to the river.
Oh yeah, which is perfect for you to continue watching because they're right there.
Yes.
Except for the juveniles, the young little juveniles with their first year not being with their mom, because they know that there's other bigger male bears around.
Right.
And if they sense that there's another male bear coming and they have caught a fish, I've seen them, a young juvenile, just run into the bush with his fish and eat his fish in there.
That's like when you're afraid of your bigger brother getting all the food off your plate and you have to just get your food and eat it as quickly as possible or take it to your room or whatnot.
Yeah.
Got it.
We'll send.
I don't know if I trust it when you say, yeah, you guys go ahead, but we're gonna stay back here.
I'll watch.
Yeah.
I got your back.
I trust you, Cheyenne. Grizzly bears are not the bear you want to upset by being in their space. They will outrun you, outclimb you, outswim you. It's like the one bear that you need to play. No, it's not the one bear. Polar bears as well. You need to play dead if that happens. Much better to be up in that, safely away from them. I can picture it. You know, all the salmon spawning up the river and all the grizzlies just hanging by the shore's edge here. Scoop them up, come over here, have your little picnic lunch, and everyone's just up there watching. It's a pretty good little system, pretty smart. There's a black bear right there. Now, lucky for us, we have Patrick who's on crutches because, as the saying goes, you don't have to run faster than the bear, you just have to run faster than your friends, and we know who's getting it. We've got a bear spotting on the road.
Okay, how fast?
You went into the bushes somewhere around here. This is like a safari. It's a Canadian safari.
Exciting.
And so, with having spotted 2 black bears, it was time to leave Toba Inlet. But our day isn't over yet.
So we finished the bear viewing and we're back on the boat, and we saw some fantastic waterfalls on the way up here, but on the way back, we're checking out this one.
I mean, it is raging off of that.
It's easy to get so focused on trying to spot whales and bears that we forget to look around and take in the beauty of the wilderness around us. Now, I'm not normally at all impressed by waterfalls, but to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen such a large and powerful waterfall come off a cliff and land in the ocean like this.
I'm gonna say it, best waterfall of the day. Got that?
Got that fresh air mist. That's what keeps our skin so young looking out here.
And suddenly, with a little editing, we're back at the resort.
Time for a drink?
Yes.
Time for a drink?
Yeah, definitely.
Hold on a second, you didn't ask me.
What time is it?
It's paddleboard time.
And with a little time before dinner, I plan on living my best life.
Cheers.
A little rosé, a little swimming. Followed by appetizers on the dock.
The sun's come out and I thought it couldn't get any better. Then they brought out bruschetta.
Now, the beauty of being at a wilderness resort is the lack of cell service. And so what do you do with your evenings? Well, you get together.
Oh yeah.
See how thick it is there? That's the part we're going to use. We'll thin it.
Okay.
And that's it. We want to get this bark off.
Now tonight, Anita needed an extra hand to help her strip the bark off this yellow cedar.
So tomorrow we're going to learn how to make cedar roses. But the first step is to remove the bark from the cedar. And you've done a fantastic job. Better than mine. I have some that have passed. Just like school. Barely passed. And so these were peeled from a freshly dead tree, pretty much.
And then you just
Just peel.
peel away.
Look at that. Okay, I will.
There you go.
Like a very weird banana.
It's like a
Start crisscross.
Now, once we got all the bark stripped off, Anita showed me how to make a rose.
bend it 3 times.
And let's just say she's a very patient person.
Wrap it around your stem.
Oh, it's working. It's
It
working.
is, yeah, but
I
you're
gotta stay in
losing
front.
it.
I'm getting ahead of myself with my cheerleading here. My cheering. Look at that. I just did that. From a dead tree over there to a cute little rose. It's not perfect. It's my first one. Thank you for teaching me,
You're welcome.
Anita. I made this.
No.
No one believes me. I'm not giving it to you. I'm giving it to your fiance.
Oh, wow.
That's real.
That's real.
That's real love. That's real.
The sun set and the rain held off, which meant we could have a campfire outdoors tonight. And again, Cheyenne and Randy sang for us. Well, until Anita spoke up.
I have a request. Let's belt it out.
Anita requested the challenge song, which pitches the men against the women. Now, unfortunately, we hadn't warmed up our vocal cords and weren't as good as we normally would be. But I can tell you that we all enjoyed and appreciated the experience. Now, I'll save our ears a little bit of pain and end this segment here, but mostly because I have to be up bright and early to learn how this whole resort works off-grid.
Morning, Leon.
Good morning.
It's your time to shine. Your day. 6:30 a.m. And what are we gonna go do?
Go check out the filters and the intake up there so far for the water system. Clean the.
Make sure the drinking water's safe.
Yes.
Yeah. We've got Ian coming along for the hike as well, because he is in environmental sciences. Yeah.
Yeah, renewable energy.
There you go. So it's all related. Leon was just saying there's some things you can't leave home without. In the city, cell phone, keys, wallet. Out here, don't need any of those, but you need the bear spray.
Never leave home without it.
So this is the renewable run-of-river.
What?
This is the renewable run-of-river power generation.
Oh.
So when we divert the creek, the water flows through these pipes, which then turns a wheel, which then turns a generator and runs the power field.
Like a modern water wheel that you'd see in the river.
Yeah.
A short walk a little further up the hill brought us to the drinking water system.
So that's the filter. That's the
This is the filter system, yes.
The water we've been drinking this entire trip comes straight from this incredibly fresh river water. Now this first grate removes any large debris, and then the water travels in these pipes down this hill, a little bit more gracefully than us, and to the filter house, where it goes through multiple filters that Leon cleans himself.
So the water goes through 6 filters before it comes out of our tap. And the way I know I can trust it is because Leon drinks it too. So
right.
when the man in charge drinks the water, you're in a good spot. Thanks again, Leon.
Yeah.
Now, today is our last day, and we had a little bit of everything when it came to weather. We had some clouds, we had some sun, we had some rain, we had a lot of rain. Gosh, it's incredible how dark it gets when it rains, but it didn't last long. And Anita and I got to show the rest of the group how to make those cedar roses. And then we kind of split up and did our own thing to relax and enjoy our last day. Ian did a little more crab fishing.
He's working, folks. He's working. He's earning his dinner tonight.
Some went for a hike. Others went for a swim in a kayak. Now, as our last day wraps up, it's easy to look back on the beautiful rooms, the fun activities, the incredible views, the excitement of wildlife spotting. But I'd have to say, the best part was trying things I would have never done before. Meeting fantastic people and learning about a culture that is rich and vibrant. But also, this was a local experience, yet was still completely unique. And a weekend that I'll never forget. And with that being said, our Klahoose Wilderness Resort getaway has come to an end.
Bye, Cheyenne.
Bye, Micah.
I'll miss you. Bye, Mandy.
Amazing.
I'm sad to go.
But happy we got to come. This is the Klahoose Wilderness Resort officially open.
Bye.
Bye. Great place, great people. Well, we're back to civilization, so that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed staying at the Klahoose Wilderness Resort, you can give the video a like down below. And remember, I'm Mike. There are new DownieLive videos here every week, so subscribe if you're new to the channel. I don't know where I'm going next, but I know I want you there with me. So you can subscribe by clicking on my face or watch last week's video there. See you next time.